Father, why must I be different? Why does the world judge me for something I cannot change? And as they reached for the treasure, they vanished into thin air, leaving Ekweme and Omasiri as the last warriors standing. Determined, Ekweme and Omasiri continued in a long time ago, in the vibrant land of Uzima, there reigned a wise and just king named Udeze. For over 2 decades, King Udeze and his beloved queen Nnedi had yearned for the laughter and footsteps of their own children within the walls of their royal palace. Despite their unwavering love, the palace echoed with emptiness, and the villagers whispered about the royal couple's childlessness. In a desperate attempt to fulfill the yearning for an heir, King Udeze took the counsel of his advisors and, against his wishes, took other wives. Yet, destiny played a mysterious hand, and none of the marriages bore the fruit of an heir. Herbalists and wise men came from far and near, examining the royal couple's fertility, only to affirm that their reproductive organs were in perfect order. The kingdom remained perplexed, haunted by the question of why the royal family was denied the blessing of children. Hope dawned like a radiant sunrise when Queen Nnedi, after years of prayers and anticipation, discovered that she was with child. The news rippled through the kingdom like a gentle breeze, bringing joy to the hearts of the people. One Eke evening, while the king was having a crucial meeting with members of his cabinet, a midwife with eyes glimmering like ancient secrets walked in. Igwe, the queen has delivered a bouncing baby girl. The throne room fell into a tense silence, broken only by murmurs and glances of disappointment that swirled like hidden currents. The elders, with creased brows and judgmental eyes, had expected an heir, a male child, to carry on the royal legacy. Yet, destiny had unfolded in a different script. King Udeze, however, cared less about the disapproving glares. Excitement surged within him like a mighty river breaking through its dam. "Take me to my wife and daughter," he exclaimed, his heart pounding with pride and joy. As the king entered the royal chambers, a warm glow enveloped the room. Queen Nnedi, cradling their little princess in her arms, beamed with maternal radiance. The king's eyes filled with tears and gratitude, for in that moment he realized that the true worth of a child surpassed the boundaries of gender and royal expectations. King Udeze cradled the tiny princess in his hands, marveling at her diminutive form. "My child," he whispered, his voice filled with paternal pride, "you will be a great woman. You will unite kingdoms, and everyone shall call you great. Your name will be called Adeze, the daughter of a king." As years passed, Adeze blossomed into a special, beautiful maiden. She was a dwarf. Her dwarf stature became a symbol of uniqueness and strength. King Udeze, undeterred by societal norms, showered her with love and wisdom, raising her to be a fierce warrior with a heart as pure as the crystal-clear streams that meandered through the kingdom. The king, with a heart full of pride, would often spar with Adeze in the palace courtyard, teaching her the art of wielding various weapons. Despite her size, Adeze became a masterful warrior, swift and nimble, with a courage that overshadowed even the tallest of knights. As Adeze approached the age where thoughts of love and companionship filled her heart, a dilemma weighed upon her. She longed for a partner who would see beyond her stature, appreciating her strength and uniqueness. However, the suitors who came seeking her hand were driven not by love, but by the allure of the throne that awaited the one who married the dwarf princess. The village brimmed with whispers and conspiracies as ambitious men, hungry for power, sought Adeze's favor. Each suitor, aimed not to win her heart, but to secure the throne that awaited the fortunate man who would marry the king's daughter. Despite the external pressures, Adeze remained true to herself, discerning the ulterior motives that lurked behind the flattering words and gestures. She confided in her father, who with a knowing smile assured her that the right man would come, someone who will cherish her for who she truly was. One evening, as the golden hues of the setting sun bathed the royal palace in warm light, King Udeze, strolling through the corridor, heard a soft sob echoing from Adeze's room. Concern etched on his face. He approached the door quietly, pushing it open just enough to catch a glimpse of his daughter. There, he saw Adeze sitting by the window, tears glistening like dewdrops on her cheeks. Her soliloquy echoed through the room, a painful lament of self-doubt and the burden of being different. The king's heart clenched with a mixture of sorrow and determination. He knew he had to do something to lift the weight from his beloved daughter's shoulders. Stepping into the room, he approached her silently, kneeling beside her. "Adeze," he whispered, his voice carrying the weight of a father's love. Adeze looked up. "My daughter, why do you weep in the shadows of your own brilliance?" Adeze, wiping away her tears, sighed. "Father, why must I be different? Why does the world judge me for something I cannot change?" The king's eyes sparkled with a deep understanding. "Adeze, your uniqueness is not a curse, but a gift. It sets you apart, makes you extraordinary. Do not let the opinions of others dim your light." The king embraced his daughter and whispered into her ears, "I have a plan, a quest that will not only prove your worth, but also bring you a companion who sees you for the remarkable person you are." Days later, the king sent messengers to all 4 villages that constituted the kingdom of Uzima, declaring a grand quest to the hills of Udi. The challenge was daunting, but held the promise of a reward beyond measure. The king's decree reached every corner of the kingdom, stirring the hearts of both brave warriors and ambitious suitors. The challenge was set: a quest to the treacherous hills of Udi, where a mythical eagle guarded its precious egg. Whoever brought back the coveted egg of the majestic eagle would earn the right to marry Princess Adeze, the dwarf princess of Uzima. The village square buzzed with excitement as men from all walks of life gathered to register their willingness to take part in the quest, fueled by the promise of a royal union and the chance to prove their worthiness to the dwarf princess. The day of the quest arrived. 15 warriors and adventurers from every corner of Uzima gathered at the royal palace, their eyes gleaming with determination and excitement. The air buzzed with anticipation as the king addressed the crowd. "The hills of Udi guard a secret known only to the bravest. Retrieve the eagle's egg, and you shall earn the hand of my daughter, Princess Adeze." Each man envisioned himself returning triumphantly with the coveted eagle's egg. Among the contenders was Ekweme, a sincere warrior who had caught Adeze's eyes but not her heart. His eyes sparkled with a mixture of determination and love as he accepted the challenge. The hills of Udi, with their rugged terrain and hidden dangers, became the stage for an epic quest that will test the mettle of the kingdom's best. As the contenders ventured into the unknown, the suspense hung thick in the air. King Udeze observed the participants from the shadows, his eyes reflecting a mixture of concern and determination. The secret plan he had devised held the potential to unveil the true character of those who sought his daughter's hand. As the warriors embarked on the quest to obtain the eagle's egg from the treacherous hills of Udi, the challenges that awaited them were as unpredictable as the winds that swept through the ancient forests. The first obstacle emerged when the men reached a tranquil stream, only to find enchantingly beautiful women bathing. The allure was undeniable and magnetic. Azubike, one of the warriors, unable to resist the temptation, voiced his desire aloud. Why go to the hills for an eagle's egg when such beauty awaits? With these words, he turned away, and 5 others followed, lured by the tempting distraction. Little did they know that King Udeze, the mastermind behind the quest, had intentionally placed those alluring women to test the discipline and commitment of the warriors. The remaining 9 men pressed on, but the forest had more trials in store. As the men ventured deeper into the forest, they encountered wild animals of formidable strength. The animals approached, and fear gripped the hearts of the men. Azuka, one of the 9 men, succumbing to fear, questioned the worth of risking his life for a dwarf. His decision to turn back influenced 4 others to follow suit. However, Ekweme and 3 steadfast warriors, resolute in their determination, faced the wild animals head-on, only to witness them disappear like a fleeting mirage. The mysterious occurrence left the men bewildered but undeterred. As the remaining 4 men approached Udi Hill, their relief was short-lived. A box filled with gold materialized before them, tempting Ikpeama and Okute. Their greed surpassed their commitment to the quest, and as they reached for the treasure, they vanished into thin air, leaving Ekweme and Omasiri as the last warriors standing. Determined, Ekweme and Omasiri continued in their quest. However, the path took a darker turn. A sinister motive arose in Omasiri's heart. He planned to eliminate Ekweme and claim the prize for himself. But as he raised his sword to strike him, a deafening thunderbolt struck him down, instantly ending Omasiri's life. Ekweme, now alone and bewildered, mourned the loss of a fellow warrior. Yet, undeterred by the challenges, he pressed on, scaling the mountain to reach the eagle's nest. Exhausted, he decided to rest, only to wake up in the palace guest room. Ekweme was perplexed and disoriented as King Udeze emerged from the corner, congratulating him for passing the test. The revelation unfolded. There was no eagle's egg. It was a ruse to unveil the true character of the contenders. Ekweme, filled with a mix of emotions, asked about the fate of the other men. The king reassured him that they were all safe and with their families, except for Omasiri, who paid the price for his malevolence. Laughter echoed between the king and Ekweme as the king told him how he planned all the challenges they had faced with the help of the village chief priests. With the passing of time, Ekweme and Princess Adeze's love blossomed into a bond that withstood the trials of the past. Their union, born from the crucible of the quest and mysterious trials, became a beacon of inspiration in the kingdom of Uzima. As the years unfolded, King Udeze passed on, leaving behind a legacy of love, acceptance, and a kingdom that had learned the true meaning of greatness. Prince Ekweme ascended the throne, crowned as the king of Uzima. Alongside him stood Queen Adeze, his partner in both love and governance. Their reign was marked with fairness, unity, and an unwavering commitment to the well-being of their people. Moral lesson: the story of Princess Adeze teaches us that true greatness lies not in conforming to societal expectations or physical attributes, but in embracing one's uniqueness and inner strength. It emphasizes the importance of love, acceptance, and staying true to oneself, even in the face of challenges and societal norms. The quest and trials reveal that genuine character and intentions triumph over external appearances and ambitions. In summary, the story teaches us to value individuals for their qualities, appreciate diversity, and recognize the strength that comes from authenticity and love. If you enjoy my story, please make sure to subscribe, not forgetting to hit on the bell notification icon so that when next I post another story, you will be the first to know about it. Make sure to also like and drop a comment in the comment section about how you feel and what you have learned from this story. Thank you.